tonight on Baywatch.
Pirates loot the ship and murder everybody on board.
Wait a minute. There are no pirates in Santa Monica.
I could use one of his yachts and set up a sting. My name is Lily Van Tress, and this is my husband, Trevor.
Everybody and his brother knows we are filthy rich and putting in at Lover's Cove tonight all by ourselves.
How are you enjoying your honeymoon so far?
She's getting away! I think we ought to just dump her.
Okay, Drew. Now we're back at a very special spot that all the Beybays will remember from the Rib Fest.
I don't want to be at the Rib Fest.
No, this is the Airbnb where we did the Rib Fest. It's a perfect place to do our movie review. Bill, we've got a fireplace. We can have a fireside chat with the Beybays.
That was just a very traumatic day for me, Bill. Like, can't we do this at, like, your house, maybe?
No, we're not going to watch or do anything at my house. I told you, I don't want you over at my house again. That's part of our friendship.
It's not very friendly for you not to let me live with you indefinitely when I'm in need. Man, we can't watch the movie
well,
at your
watch
house.
the movie on the TV screens at the gas station. That was a great way to watch.
We had to keep
Baywatch.
starting over every time someone else pumped gas, because it turns off when the person leaves, and then it would start over. We were there for like 8 hours.
That way we got to analyze every bit of it, Drew. Every bit of it we analyzed.
I don't know if I can do this,
Oh,
Bill.
come
Like,
on,
I don't know
Drew.
if we can do this friendship thing anymore.
In.
I'm not going in there.
Come on
I'm not going in there. I don't know if Drew and Bill can work.
Okay, well, maybe you're right. Because this episode on Baywatch, we learned that sometimes when you gotta do something challenging, you have to don a character.
I don't know how I ever thought we could get along together out here for 2 days.
You want to call it quits?
No.
What are you doing?
Well, it's obvious you and I can't handle this. Maybe Trevor and Lily can. Why, Trevor, darling, thank goodness you're here. You are here, aren't you?
Yes, darling. I'm here. I'm right here.
And some of you Beybays know, I've already gone full Columbo to
Bill.
solve multiple
No.
mysteries.
No,
So
Bill.
sometimes I gotta go Columbo.
Bill.
And I think that Columbo, this is a job for Columbo. And Drew, you know how we're gonna make the movie?
Yeah.
We're gonna make a Baywatch movie. We're gonna do it the right way.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you need to become film director, Drew.
You're
Here.
Mitch and Stephanieing me?
That's
Us?
right. Just like how Mitch and Stephanie became Trevor and that other person.
Lily.
Trevor and Lily, to get the job done, you need to become film director, Drew, and I need to become Columbo Bill to get the job done.
You see one episode of Baywatch that's investigation based, and we have to go full Columbo. Oh, this does feel kind of nice.
Yeah, see, you look more
I'm the
like a film
director.
director with that long black hair.
So I'm the director.
You're film director, Drew,
You're Columbo.
and I'm Columbo Bill. That's right, and we're gonna explore an episode and a movie of the Baywatching genre.
See you inside.
All right, Bays.
Oh shit, Bill, the Beybays. The Beybays.
Oh.
Come on.
Come on in with us, babies! And don't forget to send in your $3 so that we can afford more Airbnbs in the future. This one was kind of expensive with this fireplace.
Like a child, once again, I'm building castles in the sand and falling in love with you. Falling in love with you. I'm alive once again, casting wishes to the wind. Can't help the things I do, like falling in love with you. Oh, I'm falling in love with the wind, and it's blowing me away. You know, I feel like a woman today. It may be like they say, that our love may all wash away, but
Welcome, Bays and rookie school members, to our fireside Baywatching the movie chat.
I'm the director.
That's right. This is Director Drew, and I'm Columbo Bill, the best investigator in the world.
And the best of friends here at the Baywatching podcast.
That's right. We're best friends because we both hated this Baywatching movie. The Baywatch movie. Now, one thing I want to say before we tell you too much about how we hate this movie.
What's that, Bill?
Well, it's that.
Oh, Columbo.
That's right. That's right.
Columbo Bill.
Columbo Bill. But let's just be clear. I did find one thing about this movie that was good throughout, and that was Mr. Rock's performance. Mr. Rock, probably one of the greatest actors of our generation. That's what he's known for mostly, is his great acting skills and abilities.
He bastardized my Mitch.
Now, that was the writers, Drew.
Yeah.
He did not write the movie. He was just an executive producer, okay?
What was that, Chat GP? What wrote that movie? You know,
I think it was
one of iBot's buddies.
One
probably.
he has that Chat AGP guy who he's always talking with.
His writer friend, he says,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's probably wrote that movie, I bet. That's how bad it was.
It was terrible.
It was pretty bad. Well, I thought it was going to be good at first when, like, you see the slow motion of Mitch the Rock jumping into the ocean to save someone. Then he comes out like a hero.
Love heroes.
Yeah, and he's just walking like a badass. He hands them off to the paramedics. These dolphins come out and do this crazy orchestrated jump with the caption of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I thought it was going to be some badass thing. And then we got a dick joke right in the beginning.
A little heavy on the dicks, though.
That's one of the things.
And the Fs.
Well, yeah, that was one of the things that I think it just didn't jive with me. Baywatch is a family show.
Exactly. Just like our podcast is a family podcast.
It's a family podcast. That's right. We know many families, they're not spending it. Well, they are spending it together by all tuning into our show.
That's right.
That's how they spend time together. They separately listen to our show.
Well, though, Columbo B, I was having, back in my old life, we won't talk about that character, but he did interview a film guy, Tyler Film Guy.
Oh, on that stupid fake Rogan thing he was doing?
It has nothing to do with Director Drew, okay? But Tyler Film Guy told Drew, who told me, Director Drew, that we could probably, with all this equipment that keeps showing up, we could just make a movie. We could make the Baywatch movie.
We definitely need to make the Baywatch movie because what they did in 2017 was a disaster and needs to be forgotten.
Exactly.
So we need to make a good Baywatch movie so that everybody forgets about that bad Baywatch movie.
Right. So season 3, your new co-host Columbo Bill and Director Drew is going to be all about making the better Baywatch movie.
That's right. With my investigative skills and knowledge of the law, I'll be able to secure the original theme song rights. I'll probably even get some of the actors to sign up. Drew, with your filmmaking ability, and with that long hair.
And my pure body, which has been
detoxified?
Yeah, de-watered even. De-dried. I feel like I'm mixing characters, man. Director,
don't start this water stuff again.
We're going to make the
Drew.
movie. No, we're not starting. That was Drew. I'm Director Drew. We're going to make this movie for all of your families. For Fetus Vomit, he was a great... God, that's Drew again.
Yeah, stop bringing up those old... That wasn't even part of the Baywatch podcast.
I'm trying.
Remember that. You have to remember that, okay?
Welcome to episode 1 of season 3.
No, this is actually episode 9 of season 3.
Yeah.
Remember, we even talked a little bit about how in this episode of Baywatch, Mitch and Stephanie had to dress up into characters.
Yeah.
And that's how we have to do it, Drew.
But it's like they're lifeguards. Now they're secret investigators that have acting skills.
Well, remember, that's actually one of the things that the Baywatch movie touched on, and it was correct, but it stole it from us. Because that, of course, the only thing they got right was stolen from us. Remember, in our very first podcast, when we watched the movie, I said, it seems like this whole show, Baywatch, is out there to just tell people that you don't need police. You don't need firefighters. You don't need investigators. You don't need lawyers. Because a lifeguard can do it all.
Yeah.
And lifeguards do it all.
Right.
And that's what the Baywatch movie did get right, although they stole it from us. That is central in all of Baywatch. That is the theme of Baywatch, is to show...
Lifeguards can do anything, right?
And they're all we need in society. All these specialized roles that people play, don't need them.
Right. And I believe Andrew Saxena, editor, went and discovered the clip that you're talking about, right? He'll edit that in maybe
Good.
right now.
Good.
Another thing that comes to pass is like there's no reason for him to be a lawyer. Like I've kind of rethought about this whole movie. Like I don't know why we need that. Like at the beginning. Like
Well,
maybe we're gonna
later
find
on,
out.
I know in my notes I jot down a long list of the people what a lifeguard can be, because it seemed like this movie, and it seems like I think Baywatch in general, we might learn from what I'm guessing from what we've seen so far and what we read about the guy who wrote it, our guy Greg. It seems like he really wants to show the whole world that lifeguards can and should do everything. You know, that's I think is going to be a running theme here in this series.
Because he was
And I
traumatized,
think
Bill, when
we
he was
started to
born.
see it.
He had like Hodgkin's lymphoma or whatever. Remember, he couldn't use his legs. And all
Exactly.
the-
And he overcame all that shit and became
I'll
and
do
then
everything.
went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
He attended the Olympics. Not as
Yeah.
didn't compete in the Olympics, but he attended the Olympics.
Yeah.
Which I so
Became a
anyways, yeah, I
documentarian.
think very early on, here we are in the opening credits, we're already learning, hey, a lifeguard's not just a lifeguard, they can be a lawyer, they could be a painter. The old guy's painting later, he's a wonderful painter. I mean, when we get to my list, I'll go through all of them when we get further on, but yeah, I mean, we learned early on here that you can be more than just a lifeguard.
Now, don't let this bring you back too much to old Drew.
It's hot, this wig. It's hot, and I'm not sweating. I need to sweat. I'm a
need
little
some water?
No, Bill. I'm tired of this. I'm not a director, Drew. I'm Drew, and you're bringing me back to the Bay, and you're making me realize I heard that clip. That was pure me. That was me, politics me, right?
That's right, Drew.
That's
when
me
we
telling everyone not to drink water, to remove the toxic
No,
H2O.
no.
H2O
No,
is
that
what we
was
say.
before that happened. No.
It's H2O, babies, and you all know that I'm bringing you the water truth.
No,
The
Drew.
Baywatching Truthers unite. I'm Drew, Dry Drew, Baywatching Truthers. Remember, I will bring you the dry truth, how water's out to get you. Say H2O, buy my pills.
No,
I got
Drew.
the pills. No, I'm turning it back
Drew.
on Director Drew. We're not doing this. We can't do
We
this,
have
Bill.
to.
No, Bill, no. In fact, I think it's my podcast.
Drew!
Oh.
Come back here! Get back into... You gotta snap out of this! Hari Harsomo and those pills has poisoned your brain! The only way we can do this, the only way we can make season 3 of the podcast and save the Baywatch movie franchise is as these characters, Drew. Drew and Bill, we can't make this movie. But you know who can make this movie for all of the Baybays out there to save the name of Baywatch? Is you as director, Drew. And me as Columbo Bill. Will you do it, Director Drew?
I'm Director Drew. I think I can. I'm the
All
director.
right. All right.
I'm the director.
And I'm Columbo. We need to play these characters.
I'm back.
In order to do what's right for the Bay.
I'm back. Bill and Drew could not do this, but film director and Columbo can.
That's right.
I know now.
We're the only ones that are qualified to make the Baywatch movie. And with our amazing audio and video equipment and editor, Andrew Saxena, we can make a damn good film.
I'm sorry?
That Robert and Ebert would come back. They would come back. One of them's dead. They would come back to life. They would come back and be friends and both review this movie 5 stars. That's how good we're going to make this movie.
I looked it up, and, Ropert.
Yeah.
You remember Ropert?
What about him?
He was there with Ebert, man. This movie made him cry.
Baywatching?
Yeah.
The Baywatch 2017?
I read the review because it was so bad, and it's making me think about how I've been so bad in the past, Bill.
That's okay,
As Drew.
That's okay. You're film guy now. You're
I'm
film
director. I'm the director.
You're
I'm the
director.
director of the movie.
You know, I'm not proud of some of the things I did as Bill either. Sometimes I put a non-rib bone in the bone bag to try to win the world record.
Stupid fucking ribs. You're
Drew,
never gonna win the goddamn.
Drew!
Yeah.
Film director,
Yes,
film
I'm
director.
here, I'm
Focus
here.
on the films.
I'm here.
Okay, but that's not me and that's not you anymore, okay? I'm Columbo Bill and your film director Drew, and we're going to make the best damn movie anyone's ever seen. So, Happy New Year's, Baywatching Bays, and be sure to tune in next week as we start making the Baywatching movie, Columbo and Film Director Edition.
I think just to get settled into my character, I think maybe if the two of us could just stare into the flame that burns away all the old yous, the flame that burns away old trauma and old dysfunction.
That sounds like a good idea, film director.
This can be our esoteric wedding as new beings.
Just like Trevor and that other person, Stephanie's fake name. Lily. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. Don't forget to send in your $3, people, to Crispy 20 Obama Boulevard. Cash or money order. That way we can keep making great movies.
One thing that's nice about being so close to the fire is I feel like it's really... No! Bad thoughts, Bill.
Maybe this is too dry.
Should we stay over there and look at it? Yeah. All right.
I'm feeling a little too dry.
We'll stare at it from behind the Baybase. Let's get behind the Baybase.
Okay, Baybase. This is your Yuletime log.
Baywatch podcast. The lovely and friendly Baywatch podcast.
Yeah, full foot.
Yeah.